Hi guys, this is Asuka from rebuildofevangelion.org. Before we begin this episode, we wanted to take a moment to address the untimely death of Robin Williams. Robin Williams was an icon, both as a film actor and a voice actor. He was the face of a generation of film, both comedy and drama. He was also a well-known Evangelion enthusiast, so we would like to dedicate this episode of the Dummy Plug podcast to the memory of Robin Williams. Williams' struggle with depression was long-lived and very public, and losing him to it is an absolutely devastating loss to the world of film and the world in general. We'd also like to take a moment to remind our listeners that suicide is preventable, and the most important resource is you. Williams' death came as a surprise to many, since he was so upbeat on the outside. Remember that depression isn't always as visible as you would think, and that the best way that you can help someone who is feeling alone is to reach out. Talk to your friends. Be there to listen. If you're feeling alone, sad, or suicidal, please feel free to contact the National Suicide Crisis Center if you're in the United States, which we have listed on the front page of rebuildofevangelion.org. Also know that each and every one of us is a valuable resource, and we are all happy to talk to you if you need it. Rebuildofevangelion.org and our forums are a safe space for everyone. Oh, Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung. For you, the bugle trills.
Welcome to the Dummy Plug podcast.
All right, everyone. Welcome once again to the Dummy Plug podcast. I'm Gainer79. I'm being joined today by Hardcore Hunter.
Yo.
Unit 2.
Hello.
Asuka.
Hello.
And, of course, General Iowa.
To quote Kevin Nash, the band is back together.
It's better than I could have ever hoped.
All right. Today on the Dummy Plug podcast, we will be discussing our thoughts on a potential live-action Evangelion film. We will also be talking about the merchandising of Evangelion. We also are going to discuss our favorite and least favorite episodes of the series. And finally, myself and Iowa will be discussing our recent trip to Anime Iowa. So without further ado, let's get started on the potential live-action film.
Yes,
Hunter, why don't you take it away?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, they originally announced the live-action film back in 2006 that Weta Workshop that worked with Peter Jackson on the Lord of the Rings films would be working on it. However, since then, nothing's come of it. No news at all. It's just been in cold storage since then.
There was a rumor that Michael Bay was going to direct it, but that has since been squashed. But that got us
Thank goodness.
But that got us to got us to kind of thinking about, if we had the ability to make our own film and cast who we wanted, who would we cast, who would direct, all that little stuff. So, I mean, let's just go around here and see, let's everybody take a character at first. Who?
Oh, come on, we just.
Now, there's something that I'd like to think about is, would you whitewash the film or try to keep it authentic?
I don't know Japanese actors, so I can't answer that question, but I would really rather keep it authentic, honestly.
I mean,
yeah, without even knowing Japanese actors, would you accept the film if they decided to cast white people or other ethnicities that aren't Japanese?
I think certain characters you could get away with it. Like Kaji, isn't Kaji American, or am I?
I don't.
No, he's
not.
Well,
he's
not. The names really aren't American.
Asuka's the only one who's even remotely white.
Asuka's white as hell. Well, no, she's half white. But she's white.
She's German Japanese. In the manga, she's German American Japanese.
Shinji's Japanese.
Yeah,
Shinji's Japanese. Ray's Japanese.
Well, Ray's a clone. So
Ray's not anything. I'd be okay with Kaoru as a white boy.
Kaoru's an angel. He can do whatever he wants.
I think Kaoru's an albino.
Black Kaoru.
I'm gonna do
because he has white hair and red eyes and pale skin.
Could you imagine how bad the fandom would freak out if they cast a brown Kaoru, though? I would be so happy. I would be like, yeah, do it. No, because that would be the coolest thing. Because I don't know. I feel like,
God.
I don't know, give people a shot, Jesus. But
You
no,
know,
I would be
Oh my God.
reasonably upset if they cast the entire thing white because it don't make no sense.
I mean, that's the thing.
Excuse
If you're
me,
gonna go like a
I think my
Japanese
site
make
just
of
passed
it,
Voyager 2.
What?
but
My sites have just passed Voyager 2 thinking about a brown Klaru. Awesome.
It would be great. It would be great because it would tick off all of the like.
It's so progressive.
the
Yeah.
true fans.
It would piss off the elite dick fans that I absolutely hate the most. So I'm in.
I think Anna
Fuck
would
'em.
be down with it.
Oh yeah, troll the fans.
Anna would be like, yes, good.
Make them all brown.
Everybody except for Asuka and Asuka's
Directed by
I get to
Japanese.
troll.
No, but who?
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
so
I
yeah,
get
good
to
idea.
troll- I
Let's
get
take
to
it character
troll
by
everybody,
character.
yeah.
All right, but let's say for the sake of argument here that it's an American make, and it's going to be a whitewash cast for the most part. You can also go with Asian American actors. That's okay.
We're
Yeah.
fucked.
So like if you want to
There's
cast,
my
like,
opinion.
okay,
There's my opinion. We're fucked.
okay, let's each
All
take a
right.
character. Iowa, who would you cast as Shinji?
If I have to do a whitewash,
It doesn't have to be a whitewash. It could be an Asian American actor if you want.
But to
Well, see,
disclaim,
I'm not-
you shouldn't whitewash films, listeners. You shouldn't
yeah,
support
I don't
whitewash
like
films.
whitewash films. No,
We're just saying
whitewash
Hollywood
films-
has a tendency.
I think
Yeah.
it just depends if it's good or not. Because there's cases where it's like if that's who they had that was best suited for the role.
Right.
Anyway,
Regard
go
to
on,
the
go on, go
ethnicity.
on.
Okay,
all
so
things
Iowa,
considered, all
if
things
your
considered.
dream Shinji, who is your Shinji?
Well, see, the thing is that with if we make it authentic, I'm not too familiar with Japanese
So
actors.
just go.
We're just going
go.
American. Just
So
go.
So
go.
for American, I already know who it's gonna be, and if you don't, and I'm gonna say it, and you're all gonna hate me for it, but it's gonna be fucking Michael Cera. Come on, he's like
no.
30.
It is.
Ugh.
No.
It is. I know it is. You know why?
No.
Because he did fucking Scott Pilgrim. Ergo, just transition
He's
him
like
over.
30.
He's too. Yeah, he's
Scott
way
Pilgrim has
too old.
nothing
No,
to do
I
I
know
think
with
he's
he's
too
era.
old, but I
No,
do
Phil,
think that if
like,
they do make
Arrested
this in
Development
America,
Michael
it's going to be
Cera.
aged up.
Quick,
Yeah.
somebody ask me which one I would pick.
Oh, geez, I wonder who you would pick for Asuka.
Actually don't know, but I do know who I would pick for Shinji, and it would be Logan Lerman, like hands down, Logan Lerman. I'm gonna post a picture in the chat so you guys can see.
Who is Logan Lerman? For
He
the
was the lead in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Oh, I remember that movie.
He is also like, if I had to cast a white Shinji, hold on, Google's being dumb. No, yeah, I'm trying to find the picture of him that made me think it. Here we go. Okay, the website's being dumb, but just scroll down. It's the picture.
Yeah, the listeners can't really
Yeah,
see
no.
this. So
Well, the listeners will probably know who Logan Lerman is because they will.
If,
He looks
if the
just like
listeners
Shinji,
are
though.
listening, then they also have the internet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Google
sweet
Logan
Jesus.
Lerman.
It's sweet. It's Shinji in reality. Oh, okay. You win.
Headcanon accepted.
Yep, that works.
No, Unit 2 and I had, remember when we talked about this and we, legit came up with a cast for
Yeah, I
this?
forget who we came up with, though.
I remember most of them.
I know who I would.
You tell.
I have a weird casting, and I'm not sure where it would work best. I'm not sure if I would cast him as Kaji or if I'd actually cast him as Gendo.
Who?
I'd actually, and I know I'm probably this is gonna sound a little too anime for everybody, but I could legitimately cast Johnny Young Bosch in either of those roles.
Wait.
Really?
I could see him.
I could
he's
see
just,
maybe Kaji. Maybe
yeah,
Kaji.
he's-
Dude, he'd be
I have
Kaji.
Kaji.
Johnny's
Maybe.
old enough where he could do either role, but he looks young enough where he could also do either
He's
role.
too buff to do
The thing
Gendo.
is, I think he's
so
too
buff.
soft-spoken to be Gendo.
But I could also see him having
Brian
just that
Cranston
dark
for
voice.
I was
Gendo.
going to say Bryan Cranston for Gendo.
That would work. That actually would really work too.
For my picks, Gendo, I'd say Hugh Laurie,
Ooh,
who played House.
ooh, that would be good.
My pick for Rey would be Saoirse Ronan.
I know that name. How do I know that
Um,
name?
Just
Is
posting. Ref.
Okay.
That's the girl from The Lovely Bones and from The Host more recently.
Ooh.
And I just like her for Rey because she has that really kind of otherworldly, ethereal, calm face. She just is really good at playing the
She's got she, got a
wide
good
eye.
resting bitch face.
Not even resting, not looking at you, looking through you face. I don't know. I could see her doing Rey.
For Asuka, I'd like Abigail Braceland from.
She's too
She was
young.
the girl from Zombieland.
Oh, her. Which one?
Oh,
Little Rock.
She was Little Rock. Is
Yeah.
she old enough?
I think she might be too old by the time they start filming this, but
She's 18.
yeah, she's 18 now. She could pass if they aged the characters up to 16,
Yeah.
which I think they'll end up doing just because of the adult situations.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
And then
I'm trying to
for
remember who I said for Asuka.
Fuyutsuki, I'd say Ian McKellen plays Magneto and
Yeah.
Gandalf.
I think he looks
it's
too old.
perfect.
I was gonna
Like,
say
I don't think
to
Ian
assume
McKellen
he's
looks
going
regal.
to assume he's going to make it that long is awfully ambitious.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Like, Ian McKellen doesn't look like a professor.
What?
No,
he
he
plays
really doesn't.
Magneto.
Yeah,
How does
well,
Magneto not look like a professor?
He's
He
freaking
doesn't-
Gandalf. He's a wizard, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
but
looks
that
like a
doesn't mean he's a
wizard or a
fucking
king. He doesn't
professor.
look like a professor.
He
could
doesn't look like
totally-
Just put a suit on him.
Hey, I still have problems with Ian McKellen as fucking Magneto because it's not, Ian McKellen does not have the muscle size that fucking,
Nobody.
Magneto
Guys,
does in the comic.
Okay, wait. How
Well,
funny?
no one does. It's a comic.
How funny would this be? Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart as Fuyutsuki and Gendo.
No.
I'm okay with this. But the thing is, Stewart's too old to be Gendo.
Stewart's too old, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart's too old. Ian McKellen can do Fuyutsuki, but man, those
I like
scenes,
My
they're gonna
Hugh
have,
Laurie is Gendo.
Hugh Laurie
they're
could
gonna have
be-
to find.
Yeah, he could be a good Gendo, but then you'd have to whitewash Shinji. Would be the only problem there.
I think Hugh Laurie would be a better pick than say like someone like Russell Crowe.
Oh God,
What about
God,
what
please.
about like Dakota Fanning as Asuka?
he's way too old.
She's too old is the thing.
Way too.
She doesn't look it though. What about Mae Whitman as Asuka?
I don't even know.
She's
who that
also-
is.
I don't know who that
You
is.
know who Mae Whitman is.
I don't.
If we do 3
I've
one
probably
3
seen her in a
age
movie,
does not
I
become
just
a
don't know the
problem.
She
name.
was.
Her?
Yeah, she was in Arrested Development.
Love that show. Still love that show.
She was the girlfriend, Michael Cera's girlfriend.
I got nothing.
She was also the girl Evil X in Scott Pilgrim.
Or Anna Sophia Robb.
Crap. I need to watch more TV.
We're terrible at casting.
No, we're not.
I think my casts are pretty good.
Well, no, actually,
Oh no!
I'm-
Wait, this was this. I just found the girl that I found that I really liked last time we talked about this. Her name is Bella Thorne for
What's-
Asuka.
What is
she
she
hasn't
from?
been in much. A lot of like teen movies.
Okay.
Yeah, no, a lot of teen movies, but she's fairly young. I think she's like 15, 16, but she has the red hair already, and she just kind of has the face that's like the kind of European face that I think when I think Asuka.
I was gonna say, for Asuka, couldn't you get that girl from the Hunger Games? Or
Jennifer Lawrence.
Is that her name?
yeah, if you want someone who can't act.
Also is like 30 also.
I would say is like 30 years old.
Shazam.
Okay, look at
That's one of the things too with this
Bryce
is
has
that
a huge picture.
we're trying to think of casts for young kids, and
Yeah.
Wow, she like
even if
Okay.
you're like
So let's get the older cast. What about Misato and Ritsuko?
Ritsuko, I would totally cast as it just escaped me. It was here and then it went. Shoot, it was here and then it went.
I could totally see it being Helen Hunt.
No.
No.
Oh, there was a blonde actress that I was thinking of and I can't. Oh, dang it.
What was she in?
I picture Misato, not Misato, Ritsuko. I was talking about Ritsuko, I don't know why I said that. I picture Ritsuko being like devastatingly beautiful. Like holy heck, why do you work in the bowels of Nerve? Holy Jesus, you could
I
be
know
modeling.
who you could do for that. I know who could be Ritsuko.
Scarlett Johansson.
Exactly.
for Masato, I would say Megan Fox.
Yeah, I was thinking the same
No,
thing.
No.
Well, she's young enough.
But she's got.
She's got like
she
the
can't act.
She can't-
she's also got like the, I call it porn voice. Like she says.
Well, what is
everything kinda
Masato?
like-
She's like
she
a
says-
flirty adult.
Yeah, but then
But
Misato
she's-
has to go back and do all this like
Guys,
introspection. I don't think Megan Fox could handle that.
I have a good Misato.
Oh no.
Olivia Wilde.
I was literally about to say Olivia Wilde.
Oh
like,
my
I was about to
God.
say Olivia Wilde.
I fell in love with that girl after Tron Legacy.
Olivia Wilde, or like, I don't know.
She could totally do it too.
What about
perfect?
or like Ritsuko, Maggie Gyllenhaal for Ritsuko.
Whoever you cast as Misato, you're gonna have to demand a lot out of them as an actress. So we better pick. So like, if we're gonna do this, we would have to pick someone who can actually fucking act. That would be really nice because that's kind of priority number one.
Yeah. It's a tough.
It'd be like they have to be funny and serious.
They have to be funny.
There's going to be a point where they're holding a gun to someone's head and blowing their brains out, and another point where they're just chugging a beer and flirting with a 14-year-old.
What about like Kirsten Dunst?
No,
I was about to say K-Stew, actually.
No, Kirsten Dunst.
It'd be like a Alan Rickman as Snape situation where like they act a certain way near the beginning, but they have to pull them aside and like, hey, just so you know, later on, stuff's gonna hit the fan.
Wait a second.
I just had an awesome idea.
Alan Rickman as everybody.
No, Alan Rickman as Gendo. Holy hell!
What if we actually got Tiffany Grant?
To do what?
To do what?
A quick cameo.
She could be
a really quick
like
cameo. A really quick cameo.
No, what if we got Tiffany to play Ritsuko?
What? No!
Robert Downey Jr. as Kaji.
Ooh.
I can see it.
I'm actually okay with this because he would have the necessary.
No, because he would be. He would be like the perfect, like, you know, the scene where.
Too old.
No, you know the scene where Kaji's like, "Wow, shit sure is going down with Unit 2 and that angel. I'm just gonna hop in this plane. Bye."
I think Charlie Sheen reminds me of Kaji.
Yeah, but Charlie Sheen's. I don't want him.
I'd only peg Kaji.
He was a good actor once upon a time.
Well, the other thing,
back when Major League
coming from the perspective of someone who likes menfolk sometimes, Kaji is supposed to be like sexy, like really, like he is supposed to be like a lady slayer, not even a lady killer. And
just pick Brad Pitt.
No, Brad Pitt's not cute. Like,
no,
let's get The Rock.
No,
yes. I am Groot.
Schwarzenegger.
No, oh fuck off.
I am Groot. Anthony Hopkins is Gendo.
Isn't he dead?
No.
Or I'm thinking of Dennis Hopper.
Wait.
Chris Hemsworth is Shinji. Tom Hanks says everybody.
Out things now.
Wait, no. Hold on, for real. Kaji, Hugh Jackman.
I could actually see this.
The permanent stubble.
Yeah, I can see that.
Here's something to think about. Like, by the time this movie comes out, for Ritsuko, how about Emma Watson?
How about
because she's 24 right now. This movie would take a few years.
She also does the snippy intellectual very well.
I could see it, yeah.
What about like Chris Pratt as Shinji? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll be real. Chris Pratt is Ray.
Vin Diesel for anything as long as he keeps saying I am Groot.
No, I know who I want for Yutsuki.
Who?
I want Kenneth Branagh. Done.
Who?
Fuck off! Go watch some good movie.
He's not old enough.
Explain to the audience, Iowa.
For one, go watch Henry V. That is possibly the greatest adaptation of Shakespeare ever on the screen, where he's actually Henry V. He would be amazing as Fuyutsuki because he has the smarts to be Fuyutsuki, and he actually is about the same age as Fuyutsuki. Plus, he kind of looks like him too. Just with
Fuyutsuki has a really interesting shaped face. He has a very pointy face.
Yeah, it's Jay Leno. It's like
all
a Jay Leno
right.
face.
Moving away from actors, who would we want to direct this thing?
No one.
No, hold on. I have a favorite
Ano
director.
himself.
What?
No.
Oh, that sounds like a terrible idea. Wait. Can we take a TO really quick? Because there was a picture that came up, and this relates to Ava because it relates to Ano. There was a picture that came up amidst the whole the drama about how someone spread a rumor about Studio Ghibli closing because they mistranslated a press release. Studio Ghibli's not actually closing, but there was a picture that I saw where it's Miyazaki and Ano is there, and I sent it to Unit 2, and I was like, coming this fall.
That's because they worked on a film together.
I know, but I was
Anna
like,
was originally
we're-
part of the Ghibli staff.
I know we were joking though about like coming this fall from the master. It was like, come on, what? I'm gonna try and pull
From
it
the
up.
minds
I
that
don't
brought
remember.
you
Take a breath.
Howl's Moving Castle and Evangelion.
No, it was even funnier.
Like-
Like it was. It was
A
really
boy
good.
meeting
Keep
his
talking, I'll pull it
father.
up. No, don't spoil it. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm gonna read it. Just keep talking. I'll find it. Go.
All right, so anyway, directors for this movie that were
I mean,
supposedly
originally it was
I think-
like, oh, Michael Bay's gonna direct it.
Del
And
Toro comes to mind whenever I
yeah,
think
you know,
of
Del
stuff
Toro
like
was
this.
a name that kept getting mentioned amongst the fans, and I
I
think,
think he could do it.
he's got
There is a problem that I have with it though, is that he might go too whimsical.
Yeah, he does play it up a little too much, and I think like he does the action stuff well, but I think he kind of fails a little bit in the storytelling aspect of it.
Have
I
you
think
seen
he'd do
Pan's
better
Labyrinth?
than Michael Bay.
But yeah, Michael Bay really overdoes the action thing, but I think, but with Del Toro, it's like I think he just kind of gets a little too creative with what he's doing, with story wise.
He's good at respecting the source
He
material,
managed to
though.
say, "Okay, I found it. Hold on, I'm gonna read it. This is what I said. This was the back and forth between Unit 2 and I." New from Ghibli Studios and Walt Disney Pictures, the story of a boy who just wants his father to understand, a girl learning to understand herself, and a penguin who just wants a cold one. Coming in spring 2017 from the genius minds of Hideki Anno and Hayao Miyazaki, Red Ocean, a robot tale. Like, voiceover Shinji, I mustn't run away. Voiceover Rei, I am me. Voiceover Asuka, nothing is going to stop me. Voiceover Gendo, instrumentality is at hand. Silence. Fuyutsuki, Shinji, it's time I finally explain things to you. And then
Shoot the
Unit
tank.
2, I think
Shoot-
you said like quick cut, like you go actually see the movie and it's just like 2 straight minutes of Gendo with his eyes flashing at nope.jpg, and it's like 2.5 hours of material that nobody talked about. Just random stuff. Wouldn't be an what?
So it's like 2.5 hours of the last 2 episodes of Ava.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but
Evangelion,
anyway, back
presented
to
by Crayola.
how who would direct it? For real.
Well, you know what? Fine. If I can't have Kenneth Branagh be in it, I'll have him direct it because he can do serious and he can do action and he doesn't overdo it. Because, this is the guy who kind of did Thor and Iron Man 2, so,
Yeah, well, Iron Man 2.
How is he working with kids though?
he's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
He's actually
Because there
pretty
are
good.
directors like James Cameron terrible at working with kids.
Oh no, yeah, Kenneth Branagh's excellent with kids. Because a lot of his films have kids with big roles in them. That's because he does Shakespeare, so kind of a necessary part of Shakespeare is kids get in there somehow all the friggin' time. So no, he's good with them. He'd be fine with kids.
All right.
Better than Michael Bay.
What about like Peter Jackson? How does anybody feel about him?
Isn't he busy turning into George Lucas and having to re-release Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit every 15 minutes at this point?
I'd be okay with Peter Jackson just because I know that he's good at storytelling and he could tell an epic the way it needs to be told. But
All right.
The only thing I'd worry
Tokyo
about is he
3
makes, like,
now located in New Zealand.
Yep, BRB New Zealand.
Yeah, the only thing is
It's an
like
island.
I'd be worried he'd like make like a 4.5 hour Ava film.
Why would
you-
I be worried about that?
That
I'd
would
be
probably.
Do you
thrilled
have the patience to sit through a 4.5 hour anything?
Can
I
I
have
get
a
it?
patience to marathon Ava in one sitting, the whole
Can I-
series.
If it's long enough, movie theaters will stop movies and let you have a bathroom break if you absolutely friggin' need it, and then they'll restart the film. I've heard of this before. If it's
In
long
Japan,
enough.
I've never had it in America, I don't think.
No, not just Japan. Italy has done the same thing. So has Germany. The Europeans will do it too if it's long enough.
Yeah, but this
That's
is
like-
America.
Well, then guess what, America? Deal with it.
Well,
like- But I got the large soda. I need to pee.
Yeah, exactly.
Good thing you finished the large soda. Now you're
Yeah.
gonna be in the cup.
the after
your Evangelion collector's cup now filled with yellow LCL.
okay, but like,
It's
wait,
orange.
wait. If you got a bathroom break, in the
Problem
middle
just
of the
made itself
movie-
into a solution.
If you got a bathroom break in the middle of the movie, how could you possibly enjoy the joy that is the after movie pee? That's like the best kind of pee ever. Seriously, like
you
the
have
after,
to think how
after
many
a
people
2.5 hour
would just
movie-
walk out in the middle of the intermission, like they think the movie's over. It's like, what the hell? They answered nothing.
No, we would be nice. We would be nice enough to put intermission up like they did in freaking Death and Rebirth, and play some classical music over the intermission, just to.
No, play the
we're not doing. No, we're not doing Ode to Joy. It was.
What if Stanley Kubrick? He's not alive anymore, though.
Oh yeah, I thought you were just stop at Stan Lee. That would
hello, true believers. Oh God, Stanley. Oh God, Stanley doing Ava. This is a terrible decision. Hey, look, there's Spider-Man.
I just found out like Stanley's like 92.
Stanley would make himself Feudsky.
Stanley's another.
No, Stanley will be Shinji.
Used to. Stanley is everybody.
Stanley is Shinji Ikari.
He could be Feudsky.
Oh, he could be Feudsky. No, he could. No, make
I mustn't run away, Excelsior.
Dude, make him Chairman Keel.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we have to cast those guys.
Yes. Everybody forgot about Saleh.
Anthony Hopkins is Keel.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins is Keel. Discussion over.
Oh my God! Could you imagine? Like, we just get a bunch of those really old actors. Like, they don't have to do much in terms of moving, but then just to hear their voices as like the monoliths.
I hate to say it, but I would rather prefer a bunch of old awesome actors doing like Little Karibo did for his one shot of Ava, with all of them just going harum for like 5 minutes at each other, with Gendo sitting there just confused as to what the hell is going on.
This is true. But just imagine, like, you got Anthony Hopkins and like Ian McKellen and just
Patrick Stewart,
Morgan Freeman for what it's worth, just as the monoliths.
Great. Now I want Morgan Freeman to narrate an Ava movie. Fuck. God damn it.
Just have a Morgan Freeman voice, pen.
Now Shinji woke up this morning, not feeling very well to begin with.
It has to be Vin Diesel's pen. End of story.
And Pen doesn't talk until the last 2 minutes, and he just says, "God damn it," in Morgan Freeman's voice. God damn.
And poor Shinji ran away again that morning. He seems to be very good at doing that.
They said it would take him 3 days to run away as far as he did. Shinji did it in 5 hours.
Okay.
I think we can move ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we good with...
Oh, wait, no. I got to give my theory that Unit 2 really likes for my Dreamcast Danny DeVito as Ray, but they don't, fit the costumes to him. They make them for a schoolgirl. So, Danny DeVito, but nobody acts like it's weird. Danny DeVito, except everybody acts like he's a beautiful clone schoolgirl.
Oh, God.
Shinji, help me out here.
Actually, wait, I can see, there's one role I could see Danny DeVito.
I would watch this.
There's one member of Saleh I could see Danny DeVito
when the gurney tips over in the first episode, yo, Shinji, give me a hand. He's just
he actually falls out of the gurney. Is it in pain? They just keep rolling.
No.
Wait, hold on. Guys. H. John Benjamin as Gendo.
H. John Benjamin as Shinji. Oh God.
Freaking Coach McGurk.
Oh wow.
Can I have Joe Pesci in here somewhere?
Kanye West as Kanye West, just in Ava.
Unit 2. We had, remember the discussion where I said we should just the entire cast of It's Always Sunny as
yeah.
I was Sweet D as Gendo.
I'm okay with this, actually.
All right,
let's. Charlie Day is Shinji, and who's the other two? The other two.
Mac and Dennis.
Dennis is Asuka. No, Matt. Yeah, no, wait, hold on.
Oh my God, this is getting okay.
Hey, Matt.
All right, let's move along.
Let's move along before we get too into this. So, next thing we want to discuss was the over merchandising of Evangelion.
Merchandise.
I mean, there's this world of wonderful merchandise. Figures, posters, DVDs, books, which is all fine, well, and good. But then you got this kind of random weird stuff that you're kind of wondering why somebody would make it into merchandise.
Just Google Evangelion and then the name of a thing, and it will exist.
Let me tell you a quick story. This is what I was talking about, why I was so upset that we're talking about merchandise. So last summer, I found those really lovely Unit 1 and Unit 2 backpacks they have on sale. And I thought that $35 plus shipping was way too much to pay for a novelty backpack. So I figured, hey, they'll get cheaper as time goes on. Nope. Guess what it costs to get one now?
What?
$80.
Oh!
To eBay!
So I'm sitting here I could have had an Ava backpack and now I don't have one.
Well,
but my favorite piece of unnecessarily licensed material thing is the Unit 1 and Unit 2 winter down jackets.
Oh, I saw those.
I want one really bad. I like how I make fun of it. I'm like, haha, that's so dumb. And I'm over here like, how can I make myself be able to afford this for the winter? I would wear it. It's
I
one
think
of
my
those.
favorite
coming.
is the giant quartz ramiel.
I want it so bad.
It's just a quartz dodecahedron that's in an Ava box.
Unit 2.
Or not dodecahedron,
Two.
octahedron.
Say dodecahedron one more time.
Dodecahedron.
I like the way your voice sounds. Go on.
Thank you. But it's an octahedron.
All right, stop fapping.
I'm not.
Whoa!
Sorry, schlicking.
Wow. Everybody presuming to know what kind of genitals I have. How
I can
forward
confirm.
of you.
I'm just.
Oh, you have finally gotten me back for all of the making fun of you I have done in this podcast. You're done. Oh, okay. No, stupid merchandise. The Ava
Bucket.
Ava Crocs.
The bucket. I need to get a bucket.
Oh God, the buckets.
We should all just get different buckets.
Yeah, so like for those who don't know what we're talking about, there was a series of Evangelion fire buckets that were, I don't know what the hell they put in them or something, or if they just sold them themselves.
Nothing. It's just a bucket.
Is it really just a bucket?
It's just a gray bucket with a Nerve logo on it, and that's it.
No, there's like multicolored buckets. Like they're colored in the colors of each,
Yeah,
character.
Maybe I saw a different bucket.
Yeah, I'm looking
Oh
at
God,
them
you
right.
saw something else?
Yeah.
I'm looking at them right now. I've got a 0, a 1, a 2, a 5, and a 6.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
the
I saw
individual
one.
characters' Ava unit colors, I believe.
Of what?
It's like
Of
it-
buckets.
Well, there's a Shinji, a Rei, an Asuka, a Mari, and a Kaoru.
No toes.
Reminds me of those like that South Park Chip Pokemon episode whenever like the one character's just a shoe.
Yeah, exactly.
Unit 2. Do you remember the
There are
Ava
shoes.
the Ava hiking boots?
Those were awesome.
I still want them.
It was like Unit 1 sneakers and Unit 2 hiking boots.
Oh no, wait.
No, the Unit 2 are
Or was it
hiking
the other way
boots.
around?
No, they're both hiking boots. Just the Unit 2 ones are above the ankle.
Oh.
Oh,
Or
no,
the Unit 1 ones are like legit, like they lace all the way up your ankle. Like they're like
I got you.
Y'all are gonna hate me
yeah.
because guess what I just discovered on Google?
What?
A toilet with a mass-produced Ava mouth for the seat.
so I can poop on
Somebody
a Ava.
Post
Tell
a
me
picture
more.
of this. I have to see this. This sounds like the stuff of nightmares.
No, it sounds perfect. I want to poop on an MP Ava. That's great. Send me more.
Here's the picture.
Good. Oh God.
Oh my god.
God.
Literally shit down its throat. Perfect.
Wow. Dude, you gotta post that on the site. That is amazing.
Duly
Or
noted.
if someone's taking a shit, they're just like inserting entry plug.
Oh my god.
Excuse me,
Incredible.
gotta go insert my entry plug. BRB.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Okay, but you know what the best part is all of this, all these wonderful, terrible merchandise items can be bought with the Ava credit card.
You're lying. That's not a real thing.
It
You
is
are
a real
so
thing.
lying.
It's a
You
real
are
thing.
so
It's a
lying.
credit card.
You are
No, it's
false.
real.
You made that up. I don't believe you. That's
No,
false.
it's real.
We've
It's real.
had pictures of. We put it in the friggin' in the panel.
Hold on.
There's a Kaji and a Misato.
Yeah, I'm
There's one with Kaji's name and one with Misato's name. I think the Kaji one has a picture of Ray on it.
yeah, I got the picture right here. Give me a second.
Here's something I need to bring up. There's
Hold on.
There's a
What is
6 foot tall Ava figure that is sold for $16,657.
We did.
Wait,
I
you
saw
have
that.
to-
I posted on
you have
the
to-
website.
You have to add the punchline of the
Okay,
giant
here,
unit
I'll tell the story.
Go ahead.
So this was like last week that Ava with a partnership with 7-Eleven were releasing like 25 6-foot-tall Unit 1 statues
Mhm.
in either original coloring or a special 7-Eleven coloring.
I want the
because
special
you've already
7-Eleven
sold your
one.
soul to Ava. Why not sell your soul to 7-Eleven? And they were like, what'd you say? It was like 16 grand US?
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
it's
like
it's
16,600
Yeah.
dollars.
It's a whole bunch of yen, so it's a whole bunch of US.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I posted
so-
on the front page of the site. It's like 16, just over 16 grand.
Yeah, so they released it, and all 25 sold out within 2 minutes.
Are you kidding? Wait, they're sold out?
They're sold
They're
out.
sold
They sold
out.
out in 2 minutes.
120 seconds gone.
Yeah.
So,
So let's do somebody do the math on that.
How much money did that generate? Do you know how quick Ava could fix the U.S. economy. Like, just have the government start distributing rare Ava merch, and weeboos will fix the country.
That would equate to one being sold about every 9 to 10 seconds. Is off the rough math off the top of my head.
Japanese weebs are like crazy, dude, in the best kind of way. Like, they will buy the craziest stuff. I wish that I like had the work ethic and like the amount of care about anything to have that much expendable money to be like, there's a new piece of Ava merch. It's 16 grand. I'll take 2.
Sure.
Like, I wish that I had. My dream is to have a reserve of money just sitting around. So if I'm at a con and I'm like, oh, really rare Ava figure, $200, I'll take them all. I'll just take the stock.
Like, I'm just a terrible collector. Even if I had the money, I'd just not be able to sleep at night knowing I spent that much money on a statue.
Oscar, I found the card for you. I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, we talk about all this awful merchandising, but we buy it. Like,
yes,
there are people buying it.
That's the thing is that there are people that are paying for this insane shit.
Real money, like real actual money that they like actually worked to pay for.
A unit 2 credit card. Give me that shit.
My bank.
You posted the same picture twice.
Wait, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, hold on a second.
Let me put whatever I want on my credit card and also my checks. And I've been seriously considering getting Ava checks, even though I never write them.
Okay, here we go. Here's the Unit 2 one. It's even got Oscar on it. I want this.
Oh, wow. Oh, of course it's Ritsuko.
Yeah, it's Ritsuko's name. That really confuses the crap out of me.
Well, the first two had Misato and Kaji.
Well, but Misato with Unit 1 makes sense. Kaji with Rei makes no fucking sense. Unless...
Oh, is that right? Okay, I was really confused as to why Shinji...
Could be Yui. You don't know. If it's in silhouette, you don't know.
Oh, God, let's not even get into that debate.
Oh, please, no. Didn't we have this discussion at a panel about why certain names were on certain credit cards? Because we overdid it.
Was I drunk?
No, you weren't.
Are you sure?
I got a little bit drunk before the Anime Midwest panel. That was
you were not. Oh, yeah. Speaking of merchandise, I still love the fact that I celebrated Unit 2 and Asuka's win at the Masquerade because I'd gone to Mitsuwa Saturday night, and when I found out they won, the first thing in my head was, all right, where's the UCC coffee? I have to buy some.
Want to know a fun fact? I'm still waiting for the appropriate occasion to crack open my can of it because it was so good I don't want to waste it. So...
I had two.
Oh, did you steal off Unit 2's?
What? I might have. I don't know.
Okay.
I have one. All I know is that I have one. That's all that I know.
That's amazing. I need to go buy more. That shit is good.
It's good. Yes, viewers, UCC Coffee officially endorsed by rebuildofevangelion.org.
Officially endorsed by Evangelion itself.
Officially endorsed. All right. So, like, my needless want of merch... There's only one item I want to have so bad, even though it's like the most terrible, terrible thing.
What?
The humidifier.
No, better than the humidifier.
The giant race slide?
Yes.
No!
The 3-story tall inflatable GNR race slide.
That's not real. I'm Googling it.
It's real.
No, this is real. This is real. Again.
We posted it in the panel. It is real.
Everyone in Japan's ridden on that slide.
If I'm gonna get any Ava merchandise, I want one of those. I want one of the Ava racing team cars. Holy shit, that would have been amazing to have.
Can I just take a real quick minute? And if I ever see another racing team version of the plug suits of the girls ever again, I will lose my mind.
Oh, come on.
Those cosplay variants drive me insane.
Hey, Asuka, for Christmas, I'll just buy you the Unit 2 MotoGP bike. How about that?
The actual bike or like a figure?
I'll go find the goddamn bike and go buy it for you if I can figure it out.
Hey, well, first you gotta pay me, Iowa.
If you got me a Unit 2 crotch rocket, I would probably try and then wreck it.
I never said you had to ride it. Just have it and make people jealous.
Keep it mint.
Yeah, keep that motherfucker mint. I'll buy the car. You can have the bike, and we're all good.
And Shinji can go get the train.
Choo choo. Choo choo, motherfucker.
I'd ride that bike wearing my Unit 2 head. The best.
I would just see you rolling down the street.
Wait, what about the Ava champagne? Wait, the Ava buckets come in pink. Shut up, they come in pink.
Yes, they do.
Orange colors.
I think if you ride that motorcycle with your Ava cosplay on, we're gonna all hear about it on the news.
Oh yeah, I'll crash and die because I can't see.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna do it after you get the eye issue fixed, and then do it.
That's how
Fixed?
Kamal died.
What?
Dude.
I haven't looked
Kamal's
at that
last words were
cosplay since-
resin.
No, you officially need to strap bike horns to the front of that, and you know why.
That's how Kamal died.
Oh, hey, there's the Unit 2 racing car. Oh, bitchin'. Oh, I want that one.
I love how we're just looking at random stuff while we're supposed to be doing this professional level.
What about the
podcast.
Ava? What about the Ava champagne? I wanted the Ava champagne.
That is
Oh,
so
God.
unbelievably expensive.
I want
Like,
the.
please.
I still want it. It's expensive as all hell, but I still want it.
I want a champagne with my waifu etched into the side of it in gold. Are you kidding me?
Here's a question: are you guys for all this merchandise, or do you think it's
Yeah,
gone
why
too
not?
far?
Yeah, sure.
I
Why
am
not?
simply because I just love them coming up with new crap.
I was gonna say I want to see where it ends. Like I want to see how far they'll go.
I don't know,
Like
what
some
else?
of it, like I just get aggravated on how much of it sells so well. Because
Yeah.
like no matter what it is, just because it's got Ava
Sounds
on
like-
it, it's gonna
sounds
sell
like,
well.
Sounds like you mad because you don't have money to buy all this stuff.
No, I just
Dude.
don't collect. Like I don't understand the impulse to buy some of this stuff
To be
just
fair,
because it's got
though,
Ava on it.
yeah, I understand that, but to be fair, honestly, I think it's kind of nice the fact that this kind of thing exists because, back in the olden days, you would have never had this happening.
Yeah,
Like,
back
you
in the
would've
olden days, people had like things like families that they took care
Well,
of
no,
and
not even that. It's just Ava
paid
was,
off mortgages.
No, it was like Ava was not this marketing machine that just keeps cranking out things that people buy up.
It's the rebuilds, man. I'm telling you, Tumblr got a hold of the rebuilds, and now everybody who's like between 14 and 16 is like Kaoru.
Dude,
I
I
don't know.
just found
Like, Ava's been
Evangelion
an
darts.
institution in Japan for
Oh yeah.
like a decade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, guys, I just found
Well, it's coming on 20 years now.
Exactly. I found Ava darts.
Darts?
More than 20 years.
Yes. No, it's 95.
That came out in 95.
Oh yeah,
No,
95. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Evangelion darts here, linking, posting, hoping I get.
Oh my god, you guys.
Here you
Hold
go.
on. Hold
What?
on.
So yeah,
What did you-
viewers, this is what Ava does to you.
What did
Get
you
out
find
while
something
you
that
still
tops
can.
darts?
Hold on. No, hold on.
Yeah, I think after Asuka shows us
Okay.
this one, we're gonna have to move
So-
on.
Yeah.
No, so October 4th of next year is the 20-year anniversary of the first episode airing on television.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, it
Do
is.
you know how drunk I'm going to get for that?
Extremely.
Do you
drunk?
know?
So we need to have a party.
We need
We
to
are-
have a convention.
Oh, we need to
AvaCon.
have a convention.
What
What?
if we had a meetup somewhere? Oh,
I'm in.
I'm in.
Oh,
Let's-
20th is a Tuesday.
Party at Unit 2's house.
the 4th.
Bitchin'.
Stupid, I said the
Oh,
I'm
the
fourth.
in.
4th? That's
I'm
Sunday.
in. Done. Yeah, I'm in.
My house? I have a house?
You won't have
No.
a house. We're moving in together, stupid. We'll have an apartment.
By then, yeah.
I will have a house.
So everybody has to bring all your Ava crap with too.
Yeah,
Um,
seriously.
I'm gonna have to
So
rent
just
a
an
uniform.
anime box set.
Oh my
Actually-
god. No, we should marathon the entire show and all of the movies.
To
Oh
be
my
fair,
God.
I own the series like 3 times somehow. Don't ask.
What was the next thing we had to talk about?
Yeah, I was going to
Best and worst
say.
episodes.
Oh yeah, best favorite episodes and least favorite episodes.
I
And
don't
we're
have
just-
the least favorite.
I'm just throwing this disclaimer on this right now. Yes, we are going to discuss our favorite and our least favorite episodes of Ava. However, due to, things, we're just going to ban Jet Alone from this discussion because that's not fun. That's not fair. Because it's too easy.
What Iowa is saying is that Iowa gets a little bit butt mad about Jet
A
Alone.
little
so
bit of
we
butt
can't-
mad. That
We
is
can't talk about Jet Alone in front of Iowa because he
No,
gets
you
fired,
cannot.
so-
No,
All right.
because it is it only has one thing, and that's a quote from Misato, and other than that, it's a piece of shite.
All right. Enough about Jet Alone. Anyway, really quick, because I know our site admin Avamania, who helps record all this, wanted me to mention his favorite episode.
What up, Avamania? What's good, bro?
His favorite
What's
episode
going
is
on, man?
episode 20, which is Weaving a Story 2.
Clip show.
That's not the clip show.
Is it the clip show? I have the thing open right now. I could tell you.
No.
No, it's not the clip show. That's the one after it. Maybe. No. I don't know. I
Episode
don't know.
14's clip show.
Oh yeah, Kaji kidnaps Fuyutsuki. Yeah, that's a clip
Okay.
show.
I guess I could start it off with my favorite episode, which is actually episode 3, A Transfer, which is the one where Shinji's piloting the Ava, and then he has to let Kensuke and Toji into the Ava with him. And I like that episode because they get to see firsthand what doing this, piloting an Eva does to Shinji, all the crap he has to put up with, and just all the physical pain it puts him in. And I think it really kind of humanizes Shinji for the audience a little bit, and it kind of makes him, it makes him more relatable to the people that he has to deal with on a daily basis.
My favorite episode is Both of You Dance Like You Want to Win, because that's my ship and I'll go down with it. And that's all I got to say about that.
It has nothing to do with the fact that you cosplayed from that episode.
I cosplay from it because it's my favorite episode.
I'd never seen a cosplay from that episode, and I probably will never see another cosplay from that episode as long as I'm alive. So
I just realized how funny it would be to make an AMV of like them doing the like pad thing, except like set it to various pop culture songs.
I hate to break this to you, but I think there's a video of somebody in that cosplay playing DDR.
Okay, hold on. Animated West last year, because Unit 2 and I decided, whoa, that'd be so funny. Let's go play DDR. We went to go play DDR, set it on normal, failed in 3 seconds, and ran.
I was gonna say, I think the funnier story is you and Unit 2 cosplaying from Episode 9 at ASEN and it being cold as fuck.
Being what?
It was cold as fuck.
Oh
my God,
it was snowing that weekend.
Yeah, it friggin' snowed the day before. It was like 40 degrees the morning we did that photo shoot.
And then we went outside and did the photo shoot. That was awful.
God, my dick was coming out.
I'm amazed you two didn't freeze.
And then conversely, we go to Anime Midwest, and I'm outside trying to help Kamal practice with walking around in Unit 2, and I'm wearing my plug suit and my wig and everything, and I'm sweating like a sinner in church. Yeah, there's never been a point where I have been comfortably temperatured in cosplay. I'm always freezing or I'm always very warm.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had seen you two practicing. That would have been funny to watch.
Well, somebody really creepily recorded us from the sky with the hamster tubes. That was really weird, and I hope whoever did that hears this and knows that I found it really strange, and also that I found it really strange that they zoomed in on not even Kamal's face, but my face during their video of the awards ceremony in Anime Midwest when we won Best in Show, or Unit 2 won Best in Show, I'm sorry. Unit 2 won Best in Show. And the person who was videotaping it was focusing on my face the entire time, and it made me feel so remarkably unsafe and stalked. If you're listening to this and you did that, that was weird. Don't do it again.
You just seem to attract like the weirdest attention, don't you?
It's because I'm not even a little bit pretty. It's because I don't look that weird. It's because I don't know, I'm not even cute, and weird people want to talk to me, and I get weird guys that talk to me at the mall when I wear Ava shirts. I don't know.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I swear to God, if you ever get famous from this podcast, you're just going to have the most bizarre Twitter.
So,
my favorite episode.
Oh wait,
let's move on.
I gotta say my least favorite. My least favorite is the one when Unit 1 does the thing. It's
The thing.
Ambivalence. When
he walks on all fours,
and it walks on all fours, and it's eating the thing, and
that's introjection.
It's doing that thing with the thing.
It's episode 19 where it eats the angel.
No, okay, yeah, it is when it eats the angel. He looks up it's not because it
breaks the fourth wall.
It's because it looks up and it looks right at the viewer, and it's
that is definitely one of the most it's unnerving.
The noise it makes too.
Oh, right. Unit 2. What is your favorite episode?
I kind of like the first episode, just because it does a really good job of exposition, not of the characters and stuff, but of the area. Shinji's just walking around and you can see stuff just destroyed. And I really like the one scene where he's with Misato in the 7-Eleven or whatever. And you just hear a little bit of a conversation between two other people talking about their mundane lives and how Nerve is essentially controlling their lives. And it's just really interesting to put it in perspective of these other people who still live in Tokyo 3 who aren't involved in this giant epic battle for humanity. And I just think that's really cool.
All right. Hunter, what's your favorite ep?
Favorite. But first, going back to what Oscar was saying about Both You Dance Like You Want to Win, I was really disappointed they didn't have that in Rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
That would-
something similar.
That would have been nice.
Does
Yeah,
anybody else have...
for favorites, I guess I would say I like the episode where Shinji fought Zero. I think that was episode 20.
Okay.
And then for least favorites, it would be a toss up between the episode of Kaoru or Weaving a Story.
Part 1.
Part 1. And most because it's just a clip show episode.
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I was watching the clip of the thing when Ava 1 goes berserk, and I wasn't paying attention, and I tabbed back over right when it was looking at the screen.
Yeah, the problem that I have with like clip shows, especially on a show that's only like 26 episodes long, is it's not really needed. I don't think that you need reminded that they were fighting angels this whole time, and
Yeah.
Well,
That's-
this is the budget problem at work, unfortunately, I believe.
yeah, the only thing that you really get added to is they list all the angels' names.
True. I mean, and that which the whole budget thing brings me to my least favorite episode, which is episode 24, Knocking on Heaven's Door, which is the Kawaru episode.
Yeah,
Boing.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I've never really been that big of a fan of Kawaru as a character, and I've kind of always questioned how and why he is so popular for having appeared in one episode.
it all
Ship,
has to be
ship.
from the manga because he has no development at all in the anime.
Well, that's the thing. Like, he was so popular after the anime, it was almost mind-boggling. And really, it's, I can't really figure out why. And I've seen that episode enough to be like, hey, what the hell? And the one thing that everybody like loves about that episode, and it's like actually the funniest part about it because it was a budget cut issue, was that like 3 minutes or so where Shinji's just sitting there holding Kawaru while he's in Ava Unit 1. And he's just got Kawaru in his clutches and he's just debating with himself whether or not he's going to kill Kawaru. And the thing is, they didn't animate that scene at all because they were running low on budget. So they're like, just show this picture and run some classical music over it and we'll figure it out. And it's like the most...
And it turned out like...
But it's just like the most lazy way to do it. But at the same time, it's like I can understand it. It kind of works. I don't know. I think it's just Kawaru himself kind of ruins it.
It's a lazy scene, but after going to Asuka's panels and her explaining what exactly Kaoru is, it actually makes a lot of sense why they did it that way. Because I can only imagine what the hell's going through Shinji's head as he's holding Kaoru and then turns him into Pez Dispenser Kaoru with his head falling off.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, it's like really just for the amount of development that Kawaru had, which is really not much. It shouldn't have been as like as important and memorable scene as it ever has been.
I think the fact that Kawaru didn't have so much development was part of why it was important because he just shows up. Shinji really likes him.
It says something about Shinji's character at that point.
Yeah, Kaworu is the only person who ever showed Shinji any affection.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that if Kaoru showed up in like episode 5, I don't think Shinji would have given him the time of day. But at this point, Shinji is like so beaten down and everyone's left him. He feels like there's nothing there, that just someone saying hi to him means the world to him.
Right, but I mean, let's say Ava at the time had budget.
Oh God.
Let's just say for not much more, but just enough where they could have like maybe developed Kawaru more and maybe give him 2 episodes instead of just the 1. Do you think that maybe the impact on that would have been better?
Well, yeah, it probably would have been more like the manga where they flesh out Kaoru a little bit better and he's, more understandable and a better character.
Right.
Yeah, you can probably look at the manga as a what if in that case because the manga came after, right?
Yeah, Satomoto came afterwards, like way afterwards. I had this like in episode 3 of the podcast. I had this with Yaenor. He's like, the manga's not that different. Oh, yes, it is.
No, with Kaoru, it's a lot different. Like,
with a lot of stuff, it's a lot different.
Yeah, but even with Kaoru in the manga, I didn't care for his character much.
He was a lot more like Rei in the manga, in that he didn't understand.
He didn't understand, but he was still very cloak and dagger, plotting this whole end game the whole time.
Yeah. All right.
Is that a lot of it's an act that he's doing.
Okay, well, I think we've got everybody's thoughts well and good on this idea, right?
You didn't ask me, you ass.
Oh, I didn't ask you?
No, you didn't
'Cause we
ask me.
know.
No, I actually have a curveball answer for you. I love giving you curveballs. Love giving everybody curveballs.
All right, what is it?
All right, so I actually have a tie for my best. Oscar Strikes and
Yeah.
Lilliputian Hitcher, basically episode 13.
Which was
So,
that?
Virus Angel.
Mm,
I love.
hacker Ritsuko.
Yeah, Oscar Strikes. It's because A, it's Oscar, and B, I'm not ashamed to admit this. I think Shinji is dead sexy in Oscar's plug suit. I'm not even kidding. I think this is
Shinji is a 14-year-old boy.
I sometimes forget you're pansexual.
Okay, yeah. Well,
Shinji is a 14.
Oscar brings up the better
old
point. Yeah,
boy.
Oscar brings up the better point. Oscar brings up the better point. But still, if he was 18, yeah. Anyways.
Well, he was 14 in 1995.
God damn it!
Unless
No.
you
Oh my
go with
god, cartoon characters don't age. I had this discussion with some idiot at my panel.
Unless you go with
guys, Ava characters
if they were
are
born
14 know this. Thank you.
And with 13, you get a lot of talk about the Magi, and you know what? I love that. Like I love the nuts and bolts about the Magi that I get from Ritsuko. Like, holy God, that is amazing. The kind of detail she goes into, and the fact that her mother's brain is inside of it. Like, oh my God!
I just like how much she doesn't care. Like how much
she's
don't care.
She's nonchalant. It's just, oh yeah, by the way, mom's brain's in here. LOL. It's like.
In that sense, doesn't that almost make the Magi like her own, like Ritsuko's own Ava?
Oh crap!
Minds have just been blown, people.
I hate you, and
I just ruined an episode for
you. We'll have to go into that later. And
You're welcome, Hidekiana.
Also, we're kind of out of time, so a little bit of a cliffhanger.
Also, for worst, I don't have a worst episode, but I hate the animation style that gets introduced in Magma Diver. Screw Sausage Finger Misato animation.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that so much.
I don't know if I noticed that, but now I'm probably going to not be able to not see it.
Oh,
Megan Fox thumbs.
It's really noticeable. Like when you look at their hands.
I probably wasn't like staring at the character's hands.
Oh, you don't need to stare. You don't need to stare 5 seconds, and you're gonna see. Oh God, what's going on here?
All right, so we got everybody's favorites and least favorites. Let's move really quick into the quick roundup from Anime Iowa. As many of you may or may not know, if you listen to the podcast regularly, myself and General Iowa attended Anime Iowa. And we did this podcast live from there. So we'd like to take a quick moment to thank all the wonderful people who came out to that.
Yay!
You guys were awesome, and we hope to see you again at our future endeavors. We had a lot of fun. We talked to some amazing guests. Greg Ayers, voice of Korra, we met. He's a fun guy. He's a very personable person, really about the fans. Big shout outs to a good friend of mine, Lucas Schuneman, up and coming voice actor. I look for him in some roles in the very near future. I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about what those are yet.
Probably not.
Yeah, we'll just say keep an eye on him. He's doing some good work.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. So let's really quick Iowa. Let's go. We did a lot of panels and stuff, and we had a lot of great moments. What was your favorite moment from Anime Iowa other than our panel?
When we won a card in Cards Against Humanity with Samurai Dan and Jillian.
Oh yeah, that was
epic.
We won it with the most woman answer too. That's the best.
Yeah, we did, which was great.
Man, this is bullshit. Fuck menstruation.
I feel you.
Oh, that was great.
Oh, that was amazing.
All right. I mean, my favorite moment, God, other than our own podcast, I think it was when I was drunk on Saturday night.
Well, was this the
hentai reading?
Yeah, the hentai reading panel where the hosts were getting drunk because you have to read this stuff.
It was,
and I was seriously needing I was really like tempted to text Unit 2 and ask, okay, so I need someone who's good with math to figure out how the hell something works. Can you help me?
Oh, that was brutal.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So that was fun. Least favorite moments.
Besides that really, really shitty panel.
Not being there. My least favorite memory was that I wasn't there.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, well, you got to be in Ireland. I would have taken that over being in Iowa.
Right. All right. Well, what's your least favorite moment, Iowa, dude?
Oh, I really don't know if I have a least favorite moment to be complete. Well, other than that really, really shitty, panel. I had fun really the entire weekend, to be completely honest. It's not hard for me to have fun at conventions.
What about that moment where you realize you had no money?
Well, everybody has that at an anime convention. Different reason why, but everybody has that moment at an anime convention that
you were like literally out of money.
Yeah, I know. Well,
that might have been your worst moment.
Yeah, that was probably the only bad
I'd never
moment.
seen you so pissed off.
Yeah, I can go from.
At which panel was this?
No, this was we went to go get something to eat, and then as he's trying to use his debit card, it got declined.
Nothing.
He had no money left in his account.
Nothing.
Oh.
And it wasn't his fault. That was the worst part about
What
it.
happened?
It's personal. Let's just leave it at that.
It stinks, but I went from like happy to DEFCON 5 in about 5 seconds.
He went from being naked in a field with Asuka to jet alone.
I hate you.
Something similar happened to me. Like Unit 2 remembers when we discovered that the Hyatt had triple charged me for the room at Anime Midwest, and I had negative money to do anything, and I was crying. And
oh my god!
And my mom called the Hyatt and got so far up their asshole that they refunded it while I was still at the hotel.
Nice.
Yeah, that was her mom. Asuka's mother was very good at dealing with those nincompoops at the Hyatt.
Nice.
They're not nincompoops. They're generally very good. I think it was an honest mistake. People that are listening to this, the Rosemont Hyatt is actually really fantastic, and you should stay there if you can. Even though it's a little expensive, it's totally worth it. Great place. Right. Go on, though. More Iowa.
A little expensive?
Anyway.
Well, no, to be fair, for ASEN, it was actually fairly reasonable for ASEN where we were. I was actually surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. So more Iowa.
We're going to need to wrap it up.
Oh, really quick. So, really quick. My least favorite moment from Anime Iowa, and this is something Iowa himself was talking about, was this very poorly done panel that we both attended. And I'm actually really disappointed in this thing because it was hosted by an official guest of the convention.
Drop the name. Name drop.
Her name is Mimiru Riley. She's a quote-unquote professional cosplayer. And the panel she hosted was called Controversies in Cosplay. And I attended this thing because I really wanted to discuss, why there's this backlash against the professional cosplay community and just, in cosplay in general. And it ended up being this thing where she spent half the panel talking about some college dissertation she wrote, which was half-baked at best. And then the other half was basically her questioning attendees about why they weren't buying, her prints or her pictures or whatever. And I was just really disappointed that there was no discussion. There was really it was just so poor.
Yeah, there's a reaction face for this kind of thing, Gaynor, and you know what that is?
Yeah.
Cornet face.
It is. Cornet face would be too much, giving it too much credit. This was just sad. This is like Shinji's sad face for me. I really, because the thing is, I woke up especially early to go to this panel. I was excited to go talk about this topic, and this is what I got, and I was very, very unhappy about it. And and I'll say this, and I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but she really should just not be doing panels.
Well, she also can't hear that well. That probably doesn't help.
Well,
hey, don't be mean.
But I understand.
I mean,
she's deaf in one ear.
She's deaf in one ear is what the problem is. So she was always having to have her associate have to listen for questions. And unfortunately, anime fans kind of have this bad tendency at times to not be able to speak up and enunciate and make themselves clear. So that didn't really help the process, unfortunately.
Right, but I just like when a panel's titled "Controversies in Cosplay," I expect to be talking about those controversies, and that's not what we got. And I was,
Well,
it really was. It was really a low point for me. I was like, that was like my big disappointment for the weekend.
And to be fair, I avoided the entire Heroes of Cosplay controversy when it originally happened. So it's like, I just avoided that black hole. So like, I know a lot of anime fans are still talking about that, and I'm just standing over here going,
Yeah,
I'm just going to watch something K thanks bye.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I never got into the whole Heroes of Cosplay thing, but I'm starting to get a lot of the effects of it. I do have a lot of friends that are active in the cosplay community, and even they've said they don't want to deal with the drama anymore because a lot of their other friends are starting to get a little too, I'm such a professional, and I'm just, they want to make a career out of cosplaying, and that just bothers me to a certain degree. And
What the hell?
I'll save that for another episode because that's a little bit more of a personal
What the
topic.
hell happened to just having fun?
Again, that's
what the point of this is that we're having fun. That's what it should be. Just go have fun. Stop making it complicated, people. Fuck.
right. So anyway, I mean, I'll save that for another podcast. But when we can talk about cosplay and stuff. So let's wrap this up real quick. Any guys have any more parting thoughts for everybody about anything?
Not that I can think of.
You guys want to? We got to plug the site a little bit and some stuff. Obviously we want everybody to visit the forums and
go on the website.
Yes, go to the website at rebuildofevangelion.org. Also, we have a new email specifically for this podcast. And if I can remember what the hell it is at the moment, it's dummyplugpodcast@gmail.com. So, if you...
I answer all your questions.
Actually, Shinji answers all the questions, but...
Send me some questions, and then they'll send them to me.
Yes.
Ask us questions.
Yeah, if you guys want to direct questions towards anybody on this panel here...
We should do a little, at the end of every episode now, we should do a little FAQ. You should send us some questions, and it can be about anything.
Yes.
You can ask us questions about the show. Ask us questions about us. Ask me questions about cosplay. Ask us things.
Yeah. I make a good bread cheese. I'd like to talk about it.
Let's
anything.
Let's interact.
Direct. If you want to email anybody specifically on the panel, just by all means put, direct it to such and such in the subject line, and we'll, we can discuss those things. Also, if you have any questions in regards to the website itself, you can direct those to us too. Any questions about where we're going to be appearing, anything at all, we would love to hear from you. Suggestions about the show, future topics. I know somewhere down the line, I would love to do a fan mail episode. So, hopefully you guys got some nice things to say about us.
Don't we need fans to do fan mail?
We got a couple.
Yeah,
I know at least one person that listens to this thing.
But they're on the website, aren't they?
No, actually.
Oh, you know someone else who isn't on the website who listens to this?
I tell you who, but I don't want to mention his name.
My mom listens to this. Hi, Mom.
You could message me in other forms to who it is. That would be okay.
There, I just typed it in the chat.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
All right,
I'm glad they do.
Yeah, I think so.
I suppose we should end this.
Yes.
I think they've heard enough of us for one day again.
All right, so guys, join us next time for the Dummy Plug podcast. I'm Gainer79. Guys.
Well, I'm actually I'm actually Asuka.
I'm actually Unit 2.
This is a train wreck.
That's Iowa.
And I'm Iowa. How you doing?
Hunter?
Shinji, help me out.
All right, send mine.
Okay. Well, anyway, for everybody here at the Dummy Plug podcast, join us next time, and Ava Mania, hit the music.